Hey, what's happening? This is Jerry over here at Wealth Dynamics, coming to you with a live video. My hair is getting long. You guys can see this. The barbers are all shut down. I'm in California, so I don't want to cheat on my barber. But that's not what I came here to talk to you about today. So I want to give you guys a really quick exercise that I use, and I teach all of my clients to use to help free up money. Okay, so right now a lot of us are at home. A lot of us aren't earning an income right now. A lot of us are maybe waiting to get back to work, and we're just trying to figure out our bills, cover things. And so I want to share with you something that I teach my clients to do, whether it's good times or bad times, in order to free up an additional up to $1,500 a month or more in their budget. Okay, so check this out. It's an acronym. It's DITI. You can call it Diddy if you want to, right? So here's what it stands for: debt, insurance, taxes, and investments. Okay, so for the average person, if I'm the average person, I probably have over 40% of my income right now going to those four things: debt, insurance, taxes, and investments. Okay, if we're actually thinking like logically, it's probably closer to 60 or 70% of my income going to those things, right? So what I do is I look at this acronym, Diddy. First one's debt, right? So if I'm in a mode right now where I'm like, where's my income coming from? How am I going to pay for things? I don't need to be paying more than the minimums on my credit cards, right? I've been in a position before where I thought I was doing the right thing by paying extra money to Visa and MasterCard and Amex. You know, my minimum payment's $50, but I'm going to go ahead and pay $200 just because I can. The fact of the matter is every time I do that, I'm taking prosperity out of my own pocket and giving it to a financial institution. I'm lessening the amount of income that I have for my own solvency and my own goals and dreams. Okay, listen, Bank of America, they're going to be fine during all this. Okay, they have money coming in, like they don't even know how many places they're earning income. If I'm the average person right now, I'm going to drop my debt payments down to the very minimums. I'm only paying minimums. Now, I know a lot of us right now can get excused on debt payments, but I'm telling you, don't practice that habit. So I'm not saying don't pay your debts. I know there's this whole coronavirus bailout thing. Credit card companies are saying, hey, you don't have to pay. That's not a wealth building habit. So I wouldn't even be practicing that right now. I wouldn't even be trying to not make my credit card payments. I would just say lower it to the minimum. Okay, that's going to free up excess cash and I'm going to save it. Now the next one is the I, insurance. Right, we got life insurance, health insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, accident insurance, cancer insurance, all these insurances, right? So looking at that, I'm going to go and reduce my insurance costs. Okay, first thing that goes, I'm going to go look at my health insurance. I'm going to raise my deductible. Okay, I'm going to raise my deductible on my auto insurance. If I'm in quarantine right now, the chance of me getting in a wreck is very low, right? So basically, I'm gonna try and get my premiums down. I'm also gonna look at all the different insurances I pay for and see if I can find cheaper ones. Okay, life insurance, I'm gonna go shop that. Just so you know, a lot of our carriers right now, they're doing discounts on that because they're looking for income. They're looking for customers too. So they're looking at how can we make it easier to get people into our product right now. So I'm looking at all my insurance payments. Now, if you have like anything outside of probably life, health, long-term care, disability, legal, ID, auto, home, renters, and liabilities, if you have other stuff outside of that, those are probably gimmick products and you don't need them. So I'd cancel all that other stuff. I'd just get rid of it, right? The other one is taxes. Okay, the average American gets right now about a $300 a month. If you annualize that, that's about $4,000 a year. Tax return. I'm getting refunded money. That means that the IRS keeps too much out of my paychecks. Okay, so if I were to go to my Form W-4, which is a form we all sign up for on our payroll when we get employed, I'm going to go increase my exemptions. I'm going to say that I want less money taken out of my paycheck on taxes. That's going to give me $300 or $400 a month back every month right now, right? So that's going to give me some money there. And then the last one is investments. I would halt the 401k. I would halt the IRA. I would not be putting money into those. Okay, not just because of the financial crash, but if my goal is to produce passive income greater than my expenses, taxes, and savings, why in the hell would I put money in an account that I can't touch till I'm 60 that doesn't even produce passive income. It doesn't even meet my goals and dreams. It doesn't make any sense. So think about what I just showed you guys. Debt. That's a financial institution, right? We're paying towards a creditor. Insurance. That's a financial institution. We're paying to an insurance company. Taxes. Believe it or not, the Treasury, Federal Reserve Bank, that's a financial institution. That's income going towards that. Investments, those are financial institutions. See, the root problem here is not the recession. It's not the coronavirus. It's not the stock market. It's the fact that I, as an American, have been trained to give 60 to 80% of my income to financial institutions so that they can build wealth. But what I'm saying, guys, is what about me? If I'm giving it all to them, how am I supposed to build wealth? I can't. So what I've got to do is I've got to break that cycle, and I've got to start looking at, okay, how do I start cutting off these financial institutions from my income? I don't want to give money to my creditors. Okay, I'm not saying don't pay my debts off. I'm saying there's a strategy, and it doesn't involve giving them more than I owe right now. Okay, I don't want to overpay for insurance. I don't even use this stuff. I can't tell you guys the last time I was in a car accident or went to the hospital. So I don't want to overpay for it. Okay, taxes, that's theft. I don't want to be stolen from. So if I can minimize that, I'm going to keep more and more of my income. And then finally, my investments. I don't want to give money to Wall Street if I don't have to. So that's the other thing I'm thinking of, is how do I reduce that so that I can keep more of that income for myself? Now I've got 60 to 80% of it back in my pocket. That's where that $1,500 a month comes from. And I'm going to go put that to work. I'm going to start a sacred account. I'm going to start building my own solvency. Okay, I'm going to start paying for my own financial wealth building instead of to these other institutions. So I wanted to share that because I know a lot of us right now, we're at home, we're not working, expenses are coming up. It's looking real easy right now to take government handout money. But I'm saying you don't need to. Like, if you really do this right, then that's not going to even be a necessity. You'll be in a position where you can take care of yourself. Okay, I'm excited right now. There's a lot of opportunity, but the opportunity isn't there if we haven't covered things at home base. It doesn't need to be an emergency. It doesn't need to be a dangerous situation. If you really manage this stuff well, then this is actually a fun time to be in, financially speaking. Okay, so if anyone's watching this right now and you're in confusion with your finances, if anything I shared with you made sense and you'd like help with it, reach out to me. I'd love to do that for you. Hope you have a great day. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.